to saying what the fuck she just said on her motherfucking live. I'm not going to be the bigger person no more. Don't text me on the back end and then you go on the front end and you subliminally talk about me and think I ain't gonna say shit. So that's where I'm at with it, Polly. That's why, never mind. Let me just be quiet. But that's all I'm saying. Like, you gotta, at some point, you gotta stop trying to blame other people for how others view you and start looking in the mirror to see what the fuck you out here doing to make people feel that way about you. But to be honest, right? If people was out here saying, oh, you're jealous of people gifting, you're jealous of, why the fuck would you feel the need to address it if the shoe don't fucking fit, nigga? I wish I would spend time addressing something that don't apply to me. I'm just saying. Not that it's a clock. Hell no, where are these people coming from? Thank you, Lee. Manny in it. Oh. Y'all keep scrolling. If it don't, oh God. But no, I just, oh God. Hold on, before I let you up, let me finish what I'm gonna say. I get tired of people being subliminal on the front end, and I know that they talking about me because they done texted me on the back end. And then expect me not to say shit on the front end. I'm sorry, y'all, I am not mature enough to not address shit I see foul on the front end. And you're not going to sit here and blame me for why people think you're jealous of other creators getting gifted. To sit here and say if it wasn't for my outbursts, people wouldn't have this persona of you is insane. Hey, Majestic. Let this. HB, are you talking? Is she? Can y'all hear her?
Girl, what is going on, girl?
Oh my! Why are you talking like that?
I told everybody what was going on over here.
Why'd you do that?
You ain't said no lie. Who was texting you on the back end that you feel like was throwing shade on the front end?
Jade. Hold on, HB. Polly, you said, I hope you guys do. No, there's no unity. I unmodded myself already. I don't like this. Like, Spicy, am I tripping? Like,
you're not tripping. You're not tripping. Hey, who sent that $5? Send it to the other CAs. Sorry, Nisha.
Just go ahead and mute up, boo. Just go ahead and mute up, boo. That's all I'm saying. And then people have these expectations, oh, Nisha, just be the bigger person. No. Don't expect me to do shit on the back end and motherfuckers keep being subliminal on the fucking front end. Don't have these expectations for me. And then I'm re-listening to the clip. You talking about, oh, I be streaming for y'all. I be playing Netflix and Hulu. Bitch, call Hulu. Nobody's forcing you to fucking pay them motherfuckers to stream for us. I don't give a fuck. When it comes, don't nobody call me. HB, somebody is asking to be unblocked.
Who?
Just here.
Who blocked down?
Why are you talking? I hate when you put that voice on.
Girl, you ain't wrong for nothing, girl. So you unmodded yourself?
I did.
Oh,
And it's gonna stay that way.
She said that you call yourself retiring. She said you call yourself retiring for her battle, but she can get this. What she said this morning? You call yourself retiring for her battle, but she knows you will be at mine tonight. I said no. If my friend retires, she retires. Girl, I
say that.
Yes, she did this morning. Am I lying, y'all?
You just be lying.
Am I lying? Y'all, am I fucking lying? This morning, that was sent to me. Wrote me. And I said, the first thing I asked when I got on my live, y'all, was that said? Because I wanted to make sure. Because that didn't have nothing to do with nothing. But I guess it was followed by the situation. That's when the conversation about last night came about. Are you okay? Because my only concern is you. I don't want to be centering stuff, but I'm telling you right now, that conversation was had. I was confused. I was confused.
You was confused.
Because I'm like, what does this have to do with anything?
Who got the clip of that being said?
Because I got the text, and that's why I ain't say nothing until I got on my live this morning. And they was like, well, can you go ahead and recap Bella too? And I said, what about Bella? And they said, well,
I see you just walked in a fucking live. Can you come up here?
Ooh.
Since I don't do subliminals. I seen you walk in the room. Because I want to know what the fuck, if that was said or not. Spice, you could go ahead.
I'll wait.
Girl, she don't even got respect enough to come up on the panel and say something and talk to her friend. Jade, if you want me to get down, I can get down so you can have a conversation with your friend in your mind. I can get down. Tim, welcome in. I heard you and Libra was fucking, but you ain't heard that from me. The people also wrote that in the comments earlier. They wrote that. They wrote that right along with the situation about what Jade had said about the retirement. She would have been got up here by now. So there must be some truth to it. I can just only go off what the comment cousin said, so don't hold me to it. Stay for more support. Okay.
She said, what are we talking about?
You know what's going on, Jade. Get up here, girl, so we can give you a recap. Nina said they was not fucking Libra wanted to. For real, Nina? Jay, come up here and talk to your fucking sister, girl. Come talk to your sisters.
Exactly. Watch who you call friend.
You been drinking too much of that. Yeah, come up here and talk to your motherfucking sister.
Oh, shit.
Another one of your sisters up here. Come up here and talk to your mother. Girl, come up here and talk to your motherfucking sisters, Jade. She still in here? Oh.
Scary ass shit right there. I keep telling y'all that's that sucker shit.
Damn, you're not supposed to know that.
Your ass. She in here. I don't know why she not coming up here. That was her backup.
Jade, you call the shots. You want me to get down so you can talk to your sisters? Let me know, okay? And I'm going to get down. Just say HB, get down. And I'm going to get the hell down. Talk to your sisters. You talked to your homeboy AJ last night and your auntie Shirley on the panel. You should definitely talk to your sisters if your sisters want any type of clarity and context, because they love you. These women love you. Oh, boy, shut the fuck up before we get put on mute again. Oh, girl, she on food with you. Silence is louder than words.
That just tells me I don't do the subliminals, right? Like, I'm very much so direct. I don't give a fuck who it is. What time is your battle, HB?
6 o'clock Central Time. I know I ain't expecting you to be there because you don't retire, girl. I ain't trying to make nobody else mad. We can't be putting no Millie on nothing, trying to make nobody else mad. Jade just came here. Jade, come up here and talk to your damn sisters, girl. Come up here and talk to your motherfucking sisters. Girl, she didn't want to got that motherfucking Chucky page. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen here. She probably to tear y'all the fuck up.
You can't do that. You probably got to go out and come back in, Majestic.
Oh.
Okay, so what did you say was said this morning, HB?
So they said in the chat this morning when I hopped on the live, Jay said she felt like, no, she said she not expecting, they was discussing my battle, she not expecting Nisha to be there tonight because you quote unquote retired. So I asked the comments, was that true? They said yes. I also said I heard Libra supposed to smash Tim. They said yes. You know, just me coming on asking for what's been going on that morning. So, and I never said you was gonna come back. I didn't expect you to come. It's just me, Manny, and Bryson. So, you know. And last notice possibility Black Diamond.
Okay. So I'm just going to say this since she's not going to come up here. The point of me even starting this live was because she felt, from my understanding, that the whole statement she made about lions and universes yesterday in Bella's court, people perception of that and how they took it came from the situation with me addressing her in her live about the mods. Does that make sense? It don't.
Not to me, it don't. Welcome up, Jay.
So what is going on? Because your live been glitching.
Okay, you said if it wasn't for my outburst in your life, people wouldn't have the perception they do have of you when it comes to gifting, correct?
Correct.
Why do you feel that way?
With this whole situation.
Well,
because the whole thing came from the lion ass one messy mail that you sent. But had you not come
Bitch, I didn't send no motherfucking messy mail. I didn't send no motherfucking messy mail.
I didn't say that.
Yes,
Nisha.
you did. You just said it. Check that.
First off, the messy mail that was sent came from whatever it was that you were saying in my live in the comments when that whole shit went down. That's what I'm saying. What was happening in my live that day had nothing to do. I didn't even know you, Spicy, and Pimples were the top 3 gifters. Period.
So what does that have to do?
Mod y'all for gifting. So that's what I'm saying. What we were saying was, listen, if you guys can go, and I've been saying that, if you can go in other spaces and support it, and you can come and sit in mods and not support it, then fuck it, I'm gonna start blocking you. What is the problem with that? In reference to my mods, I was talking about people that are on the list. I didn't even think of you 3.
So how does that relate?
Weren't even in my head.
How does that relate to yesterday?
How doesn't it relate to yesterday?
Because Bella was talking about the statement you made pertaining to lions and universes. So how the fuck does that tie into what the fuck I said?
Of this, because the gifting piece of Jade want gifts, Jade's jealous of gifts, Jade's jealous of a battle came from that whole fucking narrative.
Okay,
period.
So
that's
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Jade. One thing about you have a hard time taking accountability for shit.
Okay.
You do.
Okay, I'll take that. That's fine.
What I said was your statement, I feel, was very odd that it came directly after HB's battle pertaining to your mods. That is what I said.
The only reason why the mod statement was made was so that I could go sub only. I was trying to find ways to block out individuals who do not support.
Let me tell you something,
talking about the individuals.
Let me tell you something.
Those are 2 different conversations.
Let me tell you something, Jade.
You're conflating.
You cannot sit here and tell me that my outburst does anything on this fucking app. You should be the last one on this motherfucking app talking about a fucking outburst.
Okay. All right, Nisha, you got it.
You crash out every day on this fucking app,
that's cool.
nigga.
And that's fine, nigga. Listen.
I don't give a fuck.
At the end of the day,
you do the subliminal shit, nigga, and I'm direct. That's your fucking problem.
I don't do no subliminal shit.
You do.
But listen.
You do.
Hey, wasn't
hey
upset.
Shit, nigga.
No one
hey
has
shit,
played
nigga.
the beginning.
I don't do the subliminal shit. And you keep playing with me.
While all of this is going on,
I don't give a fuck about all of this nothing, nigga.
Of my life,
suck your ass all the way down to the bottom, bitch. You ain't checking shit in here. Cause I know what the fuck you meant. You're not gonna play with my motherfucking intelligence.
Well, I am scared to say something because that was a lot.
And to anybody who be like, oh, Jade, a real friend would never do this to you on the front end. Shut the fuck up. Because she do a lot of subliminal shit on the front end. Y'all don't say a fuck ass thing. And when she get to spazzing out on this motherfucker, none of y'all tell her to calm the fuck down.
I know I don't.
And when she drinking back to back, none of y'all telling her to have some fucking water. So I don't give a fuck.
You sure been drinking a lot lately. And rapping and stuff.
I don't need to be a part of no fucking clique, no fucking group. I don't give a fuck about none of that. And I don't send HB no fucking messy mail. HB, shut up.
Oh.
So I unmodded myself. And it's gonna stay that way. Stay the fuck from around me, Jade. And I will be at the fucking rodeo. Make sure y'all buy y'all tickets. It's in $2 motherfucking bio. Cause a bitch like me, I show up, I pull the fuck up. That's why you don't try me on this fucking app.
What day is the rodeo? Somebody in the chat tell me when the rodeo is. It's in June again?
I'm just gonna head and mute her up. But all these expectations people have when it comes to me, stop having them. I'm not mature enough for this shit. Don't try me on the fucking front end, and I know you're talking about me subliminally because you fucking texted me prior to it, and then get mad when I fucking address it. I ain't none of these motherfuckers that you be arguing with on this fucking app, because me, I show up, ho. I take those 12-hour flights and don't give a fuck. So this is as direct as I'm going to get. Leave me the fuck alone, Jade. And if people have this perception of you being jealous of other motherfucking creators, it's because it came out your motherfucking mouth. You so worried about what other people is doing in other spaces, ho, and you can't even fucking function in your own. You mad because you stream Netflix and people ain't tapping the screen. Girl, fuck you. And fuck Netflix. It's a few motherfuckers I know that be in your little circle, Jay. They asses is getting blocked too. Because I already know it's about to come. Oh, Nisha's not a real friend. Show the fuck ain't. Because if you try me on the fucking front end, you think I'm not gonna fucking respond? You out your rabbit ass mind. Go ahead, Spicy. I don't know if you had something to say.
Well, I did, but the conversation didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. I wanted to ask her some questions, but I'll wait.
What I don't like is that she does not value your friendship enough to even be able to put her pride to the side to even have a conversation. You know, I've seen Jade be appeasing to a lot of people on this app that means nothing to her and that has wronged her, myself being one of them. But the people who is very valuable in her life, you cannot have a conversation. I don't understand that part. Girl, glory be to the Lord. Because that is crazy to me. I expected y'all to be able to have a conversation. I really wanted her to answer that question about this morning, but she done heard me ask it about 3 times so far. So maybe it's some truth to it. They told me where to find it on Rewatch, so I'm going to try to locate it. But that's what it keeps going back to. It's about the money.
That's all I wanted to say, though. This is as direct as I'm going to be.
That bitch just need to get a job, because if she go to the rodeo and try to grin in Nisha's face, that's going to be like 4 times that she done grinned on somebody's face that. Okay, now.
Sorry about my live in the background. Yeah, so maybe take a bike ride or something.
You know what I noticed, though? Take a bike ride is crazy. Because I'm actually going on one tomorrow. But when you start when you start monitoring what other people are given, right? And you be having those expectations like, oh, this shit's supposed to be happening for me, it'll never happen. The common cousins didn't need to tell you that it sounded like you were jealous. Your soul speaks it. So all that messy mail shit, I don't send no fucking messy mail. I'm very direct with how the fuck I feel.
And she accused you. That's another thing. You have more reason to be mad. She accused you of that originally and just came up here in 4K and did it before you just corrected her. That's not who sent the messy mail. Because you about to make me say who sent it. Nisha was asleep that morning. We were trying to get her up. Obviously, the nigga that sleep we trying to get up is not the person who just sent the messy mail. It was 4 o'clock in the morning her time, about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning our time. And Nisha's not the type to ever send me shit. She just be like, I'm about to come on the internet and say this or whatever. And she do. Now, I hate she didn't warn us about this. Because, bitch, we almost missed it.
Oh, my God.
Well, everybody's rooting for you and cheering you on.
But that's all I wanted to say. I don't like the subliminals. I'm very direct. And you're not going to sit here and blame me for how other people view you. You're not going to sit here and tell me if I didn't have an outburst, people wouldn't have this perception of you. People are going to feel how they feel because of how you show up on this bitch every goddamn day.
That's true.
And honestly, you should be the last one talking about if it wasn't for my outburst when you do an outburst every day on this bitch from sun up to sundown.
Looking us into our motherfucking souls.
And could have, honest to God, you know, let me just be quiet.
What you was gonna say? What you was gonna say? No, say it. Because all it's gonna do is eat away at you.
No, I'm just saying I get tired of people trying to play with me. That's all. That's all. Like this, oh, Nisha, you should have did this on the back end. You should have No, y'all don't have them expectations when it come to her. Don't have them for me. So she stay the fuck about my space. I'm gonna stay the fuck about her space.
I was just about to ask, is she allowed to come back up for a conversation?
Spicy, she's not.
It's too late for that. Instead of her having a respectful conversation with you, she's pouring up a glass of Paul right now, and she's live saying she's about to turn up. She's finna give y'all what y'all want. So it's too late for that. We just got the word in my live. So we finna actually stream her. So she is, instead of just doing that dialogue with you, honey, she's pouring up her a glass of Paul now, hot. There's not on the rocks. So you already know what's finna happen after that. She's gonna do an opening intro with her songs, stare into our souls, hypnotize us, and then she's going to go from there. So no, and that's sad. I really hope that was not going to be the outcome, but she's about to do that instead and turn it into content. And I think that's where the respect just goes out of the window.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, Nisha, if you come out about it tonight, at least repost it and tap the screen, because I would hate for her to be on here screaming shortly after that with another subliminal. So just come by and enjoy. You pimpless and spicy, don't throw a damn thing, honey, because I don't want to be on Jade's bad side. I don't need that motherfucking eyeliner running her down her motherfucking face and her staring me in my soul.
Now.
So, I love them. You looking for her live?
Oh yeah.
Also DM $2. Let me get $2 in here.
Oh, let me get $2. Cry me a fucking.
People that were actually in
But
the.
why she always do that?
Let me get $2, scary bitch.
But you don't never involve $2. Why she always do that? Leave that lady out of stuff.
In the live that day, please come in.
Oh, Spicy went over there.
Jade,
If you were in my live that day, come in here, please.
She said, let me share the live, the $2.
Lag, so I don't know if it's gonna be a delay or a lag, but I'm listening to you.
Okay, so the day of HB's battle, right? I can't remember if it was that day because my time is off because of where I'm at. I'm a few hours ahead of you guys. So I don't know if it was that day or the next day.
Do you see? I don't need a group.
I don't need into you talking on a panel about your mods and us gifting in other spaces, not supporting your space or gifting you.
Wait.
And I asked you in those, and I asked you in the comments.
It was in Manny's live. When you asked me, I said no.
Yeah, I was like, okay, so she said no, but then the more and more you talked about it, I was like, well, everything she's saying applies to me because I am HB's top gifter that day, and I mod for Jade. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right, so listen, but see, this is what I'm saying. That wasn't the conversation. When I woke up that morning, the first panel I jumped on was $2. Okay? They told me that Nisha was on the top chopping block. I said, don't do that because of the interaction that happened the night before. I had no clue what the fuck was going on. I just kept hearing we were talking about HB's gifters. That never fucking happened. Nisha said she was addressing me saying something about the mods, which I was talking about undoing my mods who are inactive, who ain't on my list. Motown will confirm it. Who are on my list, inactive, and I'm going to give it to some people who are in here when I want to go sub only if they do not have a super fans pass, because I can give them at that point.
I understand that. Let me ask you another clarifying question. Then why is it that you were saying something about your mods throwing big gifts in other spaces, but not in your space? What's that all about?
I said, what clip is that? I don't, this is what I'm telling you. I have been over here.
You don't recall saying something similar to that?
I don't. If when I said something about lions and shit, I remember saying that about my
that's
birthday.
A whole other day. This is the same day you were on Manny's panel. You went into, or if it's not his panel, you and $2 were most definitely on the panel together, and you were going over your mods throwing big gifts in other spaces, but not in yours.
Big gifts or my mods or just people?
You know what? How about this? How about before you and I probably have this complete conversation that we recap the clips or
because I don't have a clue.
Because I promise you, my time is so off. I couldn't tell you what day or anything like that. So let me do that. Let me do a recap, and I want to come back and have a conversation with you to clarify some things, because I promise you, I am of the perception that you were talking about me.
I wasn't even talking. Okay. This is what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying.
And let me tell you that this has nothing to do with anybody else. This is what I heard and gathered with my own ears.
Right. That's why I DM'd you. And I asked you separately because I had a little car word like that you talked to it. And I'm like, yo, Spicy asked me in the car. I told her no.
Because let me just tell you this. I'm also share this with you too. The way you were coming off to me that day, from my perception is if you were like trying to bully your mods into throwing you bigger gifts. And if we don't, we're going to be unmodded and we're not going to be allowed in your space. I was shocked because I was like, don't even sound like where's that coming from? What the hell?
What did you say? That don't even sound like what? Her.
Yeah, but that's why I was asking you. So here's the thing. Let me do some clips. Let me go and find those videos and rewatch them, and I'm gonna put them in chronological order, and I'll come back to you. But currently, from my position, I am going off of what I heard on the day that you were saying these words. What you were saying. That's Nina. Oh, Motown. I see us now.
Motown is always in here.
Yeah, I know Motown's always.
Motown's not a liar.
Who are the mods that you're going to be unmodding? Who are they?
I didn't even have anybody in mind, Spicy. That's what I'm telling you. It tells us on the list of mods who is active and who's using their shit and who's not.
Okay. All right. And if I misunderstood you, I will be the first to apologize. I'm not too big for that shit. But that is my current position, is that's where I believe that you were coming from. So let me go do that, and I'll get back with you.
Look at Llama Crew. You see the people who are always in here.
Nisha, tell Spicy that's in here.
It's the way they either got the clip or whatever. But I feel you, Spicy. Go watch the clips. I can't tell you. I don't even know how they got them clipped up. I don't watch them. I'll be like, I don't really want to watch me. I know. I said it. I was in here. I know how I feel about shit. You can't believe that Nisha was I didn't even have your. I didn't know that y'all were the type. It had nothing to do with
coincidence that we're your mods and we're her top gifters. I'm her MVP for that day.
Okay, so the beginning of my life.
It's most definitely applying to me, what she's saying. I'm mod for her.
Look, Spicy, it makes no sense, right? This is all the same live that they're talking about, right? When I came into the live, the very first thing I asked after playing me, you know I do it, come in with my music. I said, oh, y'all, did anybody, I was in HB's live. Now, I'm going to come in here and hate on y'all. Now, I ain't throw as much as y'all, but I definitely went in there and supported her fucking live. I mean, her battle. I ended my live to go over there and support her battle. Why would I then turn around and from telling people to go and support it, to then be mad that motherfuckers from over here when it supported it? That makes zero fucking sense.
You knew your mom, like 3 of your moms were at least her top gifters. You knew
I knew all 3 of y'all gifts for fucking HB. And let me help you with something.
I thought you said you ain't know though.
Gift me.
Thank you.
Nisha don't gift me. You're the only one that gifts me, and you'll gift me something.
You don't gift Jade? Because
I've never been a problem with you being my motherfucking mom.
No, and I've been trying to promote your music thing.
This is what I'm saying.
So when you said that,
it makes no sense, bro.
No sense at all.
It makes no sense. That's my point. For me to say that and then to know it's you 3 makes 0 sense. That makes 0 sense. 2 of those people I talk to every fucking day. When you come in here, what do I ask you about? Not a gift. I don't ask you to throw me a gift or not. Hey, show us where you at. I want to see your journey.
Yeah. It's not about that.
So, but my point is, why would I go to
my issue from what I gathered when I was listening into you talking about your mods, the big gifters, and spread that shit around and and stuff like that. I feel like what I was hearing is an entitlement, a demand, and bullying. I was like, well, they got me fucked up. She got me fucked up. So, I was like, can't nobody bully me into gifting anything.
I think that's the point, though.
I gift as I will, as I see fit, where I am entertained, how I want to support. And I'm never really wanting to explain why I do what I do, how I do it to anyone, but I respect you. I like you. So I'm willing to have that conversation with you. Let me go back and re-review everything. Like I said, my time is kind of off a little bit due to the traveling that I'm doing. But I know I heard some things, and I do want to put things in bigger, in the correct perspective. I'm going to give it another try. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to be fair like that, So I'll get back with you, okay? All right.
Now,
so
in reference to Nisha, listen, I don't know what she said really because her live was glitching, which is why I went up on the panel. Not getting ready to Look. Nope. Yep. Hey Ashley, how you doing, love? Hey, you get the hell up out of here. Don't answer half my flowers.
Girl, why are you talking to these comic cousins? Address Nisha. What? She can't gather it because she know you right.
We about to turn up.
Oh.
We wait for $2 to wake up.
Why?
Because she was actually in the live that day. That's who I was talking to. But what I'm saying, Leak, was you in that live that day? Were you in the live or did you catch the recap?
How about I played the live? How about that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep, she ain't talking about nothing.
But how you gonna say now? As for Nisha, because her live was just glitching, I'm gonna address that. Thought about it and knew there's nothing. You're not wrong about shit. Jade's where Jade fucked up is thinking that you sent that motherfucking messy mail and you didn't. Mm-hmm. That's where she fucked up, and she don't know where to go from here. Instead of just saying, you know what, Nisha, from the get-go, because if I play this clip right now, it's going to show she said multiple times that you said, Nisha said, she, instead of her just saying, you know what, I apologize, I jumped the gun, I felt like it was you that was saying that about the messy mail thing, I now know that it wasn't you. That's it. I can understand why you would feel the way you feel about the battle, being that shortly after the battle, I'm talking about how my moderators need to step up and what they do in other places versus mine. And the only thing new that had taken place regarding your moderators and what they do was support this massive battle. So you weren't wrong for how you felt because you yourself felt the way that everybody else did. So that's why I said, like, instead of just apologizing and saying, hey, we can just communicate better in the future and just going forward, that's it. Like, even just now, she wouldn't address you.
But even when she came up here, she even said, you sent messy mail.
Again, yes, in 4K.
Mm-hmm. So that's the problem.
The messy mail didn't even come in the form of a messy mail. That's why I want to just say who sent it. You don't like that bitch anyways. Jade don't like her anyway. She don't like Jade anyway. So I doubt that she even cares.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her that. I said, somebody that don't even like you sent it. That's why I went live to make sure that it was legit first. You can't be talking. It couldn't have never been Nisha. If you see us, you're streaming us, and you see that we were trying to wake her up. But I was like, never mind. It's 4:00 her time. So you know it wasn't her. And you continue to say her name and even came up here today and said her name again. Mm-hmm. So you're just going to make it what you wanted. It's not her. But I think she thinks like I'm lying for you. That's why I legit just want to say who the fuck it is. And I doubt that bitch care if I say her name anyways. She don't like that. You know? So it's just weird. And Spicy Cute, she's gaslighting Spicy Cute. Spicy Cute's not wrong for the way she felt. Everybody's saying it was obvious as fuck. Because Spicy Cute just asked her a real question. She said, who were the mods that you unmodded? Jade said nobody. Then what was the conversation about the mods for in the first place? If you had no intention on unmodding anybody, nobody was eventually unmodded. What the fuck was the conversation about with the mods? What did the mods do so differently out of the blue? Bitch, it was the battle. Nobody was wrong. To the person who just sent that CA, you got to send it to the other CAs.
But her trying to bring $2 into it is going to piss me off, because even if what she's not understanding is you said what you said at the wrong time. Mm-hmm. It's the timing of it. And $2 point was $2 has always said that motherfuckers don't tap the screen. Hit the fucking, like, that has always been $2 stance. That's not nothing new coming from $2. And $2 brings shit to fucking messy talk.
You do.
So when I'm hearing Jade speak on it, I'm like, okay, where is this coming from Jade? Because I am in her life all the time. I've never heard her even say that she wanted the amount of support that she did after your battle.
Yep.
She even said in the clip, motherfuckers go live for 5 minutes and they already be at 100K likes.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't never said that before until after HB's battle. Where is this shit stemming from? Nobody is fucking dumb.
Yeah, the time.
And I don't give a fuck how many people say, oh, Jade, you didn't say that. No, Jade, you didn't say that. I don't give a fuck how many people tell her she didn't say that. I read between the fucking lines.
And that's why the reason I excluded $2 from the jump, because $2 has said, if you remember correctly, Nisha, she said 2 weeks prior to my battle, okay, before the battle was ever even promoted, if you in your ass in here, because that's the day that BK and Nikki Sweet's pages and everybody was getting blocked, remember, because I was on a panel. She said, if you bring your ass in here and don't get your daily heart me and tap the screen, you're getting blocked. That's why she was excluded from that conversation, because it wasn't random. But Jade, you kicked the conversation off and it was on you.
Yeah, Jade does this shit all the time. She gets behind someone who she feels like, well, if they come for them, they come for me, they gotta come for them. So she feel like she's safe. That's why she's aligning herself with AJ now, and AJ be over there eating $2 ass up in her panel. How that shit gonna goddamn keep going?
I don't think that that's cool. She literally do it to show $2 like, yeah.
But the thing about it is, I think she really want to align with AJ because she see AJ real bumper car bitches in real life.
But so she be like, getting chewed on.
Yeah, so I really think that she wants to align herself with AJ now. I think
she need to go get some other bitches. Oh, TikTok got Kim. Oh, they saying stream Jade. Let me mute.
Hold on.
Stop it.
Hold on. Get to her live.